Queen Amon-Irenas ruled the kingdom of Kush from 40 BC to 10 BC in the Nubian area, now present-day Sudan. At the point when Roman head Augustus vanquished adjoining Egypt in 30 BC, with plans to next attack Kush, Amon-Irenas sent off an unexpected assault on the Romans. Driving a multitude of 30,000 from the forefronts, Amon-Irenas effectively caught 3 Roman-governed urban communities. In any case, it wasn't some time before Rome fought back, attacking Kush, obliterating the realm's capital and selling thousands into bondage. Following quite a while of severe battling and critical setbacks on the two sides, exchanges to end the conflict started in 24 BC, finishing in a ceasefire 5 years after the battling initially started. Queen Zingamban led the Mbundu nation in what is currently Angola. With the growing demand for slave labor, Portugal had established a colony near Mbunduland to expand the slave trade. Nzinga became queen in 1626 after her brother, the former king, committed suicide in the face of rising Portuguese encroachment. But before she became queen, at her brother's request, Nzinga met with the Portuguese to negotiate peace. A skilled moderator, she framed an essential collusion with Portugal in 1622. Confronting assaults from rival African aggressors hoping to catch individuals for the slave exchange, Nzinga's settlement with the Portuguese permitted her to battle foe clans to oppress for Portugal in return for weapons and an understanding that the Portuguese would stop slave attacks on the Mbundu public. However, when she became queen in 1626, Portugal had broken its part of the arrangement. Nzinga would not yield to the Portuguese easily. In 1627, she shaped a brief collusion with the Dutch, a foe of the Portuguese, and drove a military against them. Through her administration, Nzinga effectively held off the Portuguese powers for quite a long time, specifically driving her soldiers into fight, even while in her 60s. Despite multiple attempts by the Portuguese to capture Nzinga, they never succeeded. She died peacefully in her 80s, after a long life of defending her people from colonial rule. Queen Nanny was the head of the Jamaican Maroons, a local area of previously subjugated Africans who battled the English for their opportunity. As a kid, Nanny was captured from Ghana and subjugated in Jamaica. She escaped, joining other previously subjugated individuals who looked for asylum in the island's Blue Mountain district. By 1720, on account of her remarkable administration and military abilities, she'd become leader of the Maroon settlement. That year she started to prepare her people in guerrilla fighting. Queen Nanny drove the Maroons into many fruitful fights, liberating north of 800 subjugated individuals. Her cunning techniques permitted the Maroons to get the intensely equipped English off guard, crush their numbers. By 1740, the English had to sign a ceasefire with the Maroons, ensuring their opportunity. In 1975, the Public Authority of Jamaica proclaimed sovereign caretaker a public champion and granted her the title of Right Magnificent for her solidarity and boldness. Her picture shows up on the $500 Jamaican dollar greenback. Named after the race of ladies champions from Greek folklore, the Dahomey Amazons were an all-female military regiment in the realm of Dahomey, present-day Benin. Allegedly collected in the mid to late 1600s, the Amazons were known for their apathy to agony and savagery in fight, as well as having extraordinary socio-political impact over their realm. To secure and enhance their own domain, there were periods when the Amazons helped out European colonialists, selling caught adversaries from local fights in return for weaponry and merchandise. By the mid-1800s, they numbered between 1,000 to 6,000 ladies. At the point when the French attacked Dahomey in 1892, the Amazons set up a forceful obstruction. A while later, the French warriors noticed their staggering mental fortitude and daringness in battle, as referred to by the African American Library, a web-based consortium of dark history teachers. Savage engaging between the Amazons and Europeans proceeded. Yet the African female champions were in the end dwarfed and outgunned and, inside a couple of years, they were to a great extent cleared out. Yasantua was queen of the prosperous Ashanti Empire, called Asante, in now-present Ghana. As queen, she was the authority defender of the empire's most sacred object, the golden stool. Made of strong gold and accepted to house the soul of the country, The stool addressed the regal and divine lofty position of the empire. At the point when English soldiers attacked in 1886 and requested ownership of the sacred object, Asanawa denied them, and she drove a military against them. "I will call upon my fellow women. We will battle the white men. We will battle until the remainder of U.S. falls in the front lines," Asanawa broadly said. For quite a long time, beginning in 1900, Asantewa's soldiers laid attack to the English possessing powers, who practically imploded. Solely after the English acquired a few thousand extra soldiers and pounds of big guns were they ready to overcome Asantewa's military. Asantewa, who battled close by her people until the end, was caught and banished to the Seychelles until her demise in 1921. Her bravery and obstruction despite the unthinkable chances have made her one of history's most popular fighter queens, right up to the present day.